Hey, good morning. This is Christy Mattoon from Mind Rewire. Please share, subscribe, like, comment on this video. If it helps you, definitely share it. It might help somebody else, and I always appreciate that. So I always say I don't really do this kind of stuff a whole lot. If you can see what I'm holding up there, these are the Doreen Virtue Archangel Michael cards. Somebody gave me these years ago. And sometimes I pull them out, I'll get this feeling like I just can get a better message or a clarity possibly through them. And that kind of is what happened today. I do want to point out what you're looking at right there is a flower of life that's imprinted. It was actually done in a tie-dye by a shaman, and I'll find her name and post it below and where you can get hold of her. And what she tried to do for me was create the universe in the background. Isn't that beautiful? That was specifically made for me by her with my intentions and her intentions, whatever she put into it. But it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'll put her name below. Also, so what I wanted to do is I wanted you to show you this because I had the feeling I should get some clarity on some things that are going on in my life. And I flipped cards, and this is how they started, right? So you'll notice some of them, I should have put them back right to start with. Some of them are upside down, some of them are right side up. And this is how I was told to do it, right? It was 4 out and then 3 stacked. And so I just did what I was getting the feeling of. And I asked if they were upside down what that meant. And what I got was that if they're upside down, it means it's not functioning properly in your life. It's out of balance, right? I'm out of balance. So I flipped the card upside down, and this one says, shield yourself. And I was like, boy, I probably do need to do that because I've got some stuff going on around me, which all of us do, and just the world in general. So I closed my eyes and went into my heart space and asked, what does it mean, shield yourself? What am I shielding myself with? And I heard the armor of God. So knowing a bit about the Bible, I know what the armor of God is. But I looked it up and I wrote this down. And what it says is shield yourself. Shoes of peace, sword of the Spirit, shield of faith, belt of truth, breastplate of righteousness, helmet of salvation. And basically, in Ascension, what that is a vehicle for you to move forward, right? If you can walk in all of those things at the same time, what would you be? Who would you be, right? So peace I've gotten for a long time, but some of this other stuff I am definitely working on. And the belt of truth right now has become a huge fixture in my life. Being able not to just speak my truth, but to speak the truth that I see, right? So sometimes it is from your perception, but if it's the truth you see, it's the truth you see. So working through that. So that's going to become part of my daily, it's my daily requirement right now is to put on the shield, put on the armor of God and shield myself because life is happening, right? Shield yourself. So that's that. The next one that I flipped over, again, upside down, was this. Your children are watched over by angels. Your children are watched over by angels. And I was told to put it upside or right side up and read it. And all I heard was, it's taken care of, it's done, flip it back over. And so I did. And actually I flipped it this way because it's taken care of, it's done. My children are watched over, I no longer have to worry about that. Which is just brilliant, right? When you get a message like that, I'm like, wow, I can take that worry, I can take that anxiety off the table. All right, the next one that I flipped over, again, upside down because it's not in harmony in my life. This is your life's purpose. It made me giggle. I was like, wow, seriously. So again, I closed my eyes and I got heart coherent and I said, what is my life's purpose? And this is what I started writing. I've known for a long time that I'm a teacher, right? So beyond heart coherence, it's not teaching just heart coherence, it's beyond, and it's the depth and level of finding your own spirit. Speaking living words over ailing people, right? Which is a lot of times what I do anyway, but that is my life's purpose. And I guess I must question it a lot internally. To grow and prosper in my own life. And then I heard in the background, ask means command. And I'll give more on that in another I was given full directions on a series of videos that I need to do on ask and you will receive, and what the word ask really means. So there was that one. And then this one was right side up. And I was like, yay for me. Have confidence. Have confidence. Things are already unfolding. It already is, right? It's already done. And according to things I've already asked. And this one I was guided to read the prayer at the bottom, which I will read to you. And it says, Archangel Michael, please, let me take this out from under here so I can see it better. Archangel Michael, please lead me, or lend me your courage and fortitude. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine, wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. And then I heard, we're in a new period of time. Command these things, don't ask for them. And so I wrote, I command the courage and fortitude of Archangel Michael, of my I am self. Notice the difference. I command the courage and fortitude of Archangel Michael, of my I am self, versus Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Right? We are made in the image just like he was made in the image of. And so we have that courage and fortitude. And instead of pleading for it, instead of asking for it, command it. The next one that I wrote down here towards the bottom, it says, allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. And again, I said, I command confidence and peace in myself always. Difference. It's a big difference in the wording. It's a big difference in the feeling you get inside your body. And so it's going to be a big difference in the outcome. Now, the last three, these how they were laid out, again, upside down, meaning I am not congruent in whatever that is. Right side up, but these three work together. All right, these were all their own little things. These three work together. So, oops, when I flip this one over, upside down, it is, this situation is already resolved. So the situation, there's two big ones in my heart, and they're already resolved. Because I've been putting information into the field, I've stayed in compassion. And even though something didn't happen the way I thought it was going to the other day, what it's doing is giving me strength and courage and fortitude to move forward in the thing that's already resolved. We haven't seen the end of it yet. It hasn't fully manifested, but it is already resolved. And I take great courage in that. This one is right side up. It says, honor and trust your feelings. This stuff always makes me giggle. I was just like, when I read that, I was just like, seriously? Honor and trust your feelings. That is just plain and simple, right? The situation is already resolved. I feel peace. I feel confidence. I feel courage. I feel fortitude. I'm in compassion with myself about the way I feel. Honor and trust your feelings. And that one was right side up, meaning that that's it. It already is. Upside down again, so I'm congruent with this one. I'm incongruent here, upside down, so I'm going to flip it over. And it says, positive thoughts create positive results. In this situation, I keep finding myself wafting back and forth in anger and just anger. I like to use the word confusion. I almost said the word regret. And probably regret in some different areas, then we all know that those kind of emotions will get you nowhere. They will take you down the wrong road 100% of the time. And so if you look at these three together, where I'm incongruent and where I'm congruent, the situation is already resolved, right? They're telling me it's already resolved, but that means, do I believe it? I've got a placeholder marked in time somewhere that isn't giving me the information of full belief. This one is congruent, that I do trust and honor my feelings. I work on that a lot, and I absolutely trust them, right? So together, I can see a pattern of where I need to probably sit down and go deep inside and do a little bit more work on myself, right, in accordance to this situation. And then this one again, incongruent, positive thoughts create positive results. I am not consistently putting out the positive thoughts or staying in that level of peace and compassion with the desired result in mind, which is what has to be done. That's the work that we do, right? I just thought this was super interesting, and I don't mind sharing my path. One of the things I have recognized being a teacher, that in sharing your path and sharing the stuff that you're going through, people identify and say, oh yeah, that's me too, right? That's me too. And then you're better able to adjust and magnify yourself accordingly. So anyway, that's what this is, and I hope it blesses you. I know this morning has already blessed me greatly, and I will be on here again soon, and thank you so much.